Hello YouTube, and here we are at the Pennzoil Cup Series for Race 1 at the Bud Shootout. The Pennzoil Pole Award will go to Kyle Collins in the number 83 car, driving for Old Spice Motorsports, as the pace car takes the hard turn down to pit road as the field gets ready to go racing. Green flag is in the air as the field now rockets down out of the tri-oval and into turn 1. Jake Booker on the outside of Kyle Collins, and for row 2, Michael Kraft and Sid Ahmad as they push the two leaders down into the corner. The inside line looks like it's going to pull ahead of the outside line by a tremendous amount. This isn't a surprise, since most likely in double wide situations the inside line mostly prevails. Anyway, going down, Michael Kraft now going to try to go to the inside line. He has help from Jay Durrell in the 43 car, as the other Jay Barker in the number 2, going to help push him. He's going down off a turn. You can definitely see the inside line working. But however, once it starts to get 3 wide, the outside line won't be as a bad place as you think. Anyways, Jay Durrell, despite starting 5th, he's going to lead the first lap ever in the Pennzoil Cup Series. Going down in the corner now, Jay Barker is now going to get taken underneath us, going underneath that Aussie racing car. Looking strong out here so far, and I do not think this is the last we'll see of him, as Jay Barker, National Racing, move into the lead. As I see Rascal Racing now also coming, the 53 and 08 of Alex Tanker and Derek Petrie, as both of them now changing lanes. Derek Petrie on the outside and Alex Tanker on the inside. And you see the 3 wide start to build up, as now we might see some action on the inside and the outside. Going on board, Sid Ahmad on the number 11 for Minnesota Motorsports, and we got a car smoking ahead. That is the 32 for Checkered Flag Motorsports of Ryan Dunn, and that does not look good, nor looks like it'd be fixed, and it doesn't look like he'll be taking the checkered flag here tonight, and it looks like his day is done. No pun intended for both those. Anyways, not what he wanted to see, since it was only lap 3. Now the guy who has to be concerned is his teammate in the 00, Richard Thomas, who's actually going to come up through the field pretty soon here. That is, he's running about 6th back on the inside line. Anyways, Jay Barker is holding his line in the outside, in the front here. So far, he's been able to hold it this entire lap, and now coming down for another lap. There he goes again, as he takes the lead. But now Cody Russell does not want to have him keep the lead for long here. Now down to the inside line and takes the lead. He has help. Looks like he's going to get help from Jake Booker, Jay Barker's teammate. He's going down to the line. And now looks like Jake Booker is going to try to go underneath Cody Russell. And Jay Barker going to try to take the lead for himself. And now the 5 car and the 00 going to duke it out. Here's the 00 we were talking about. That's Richard Thomas. 6 back of the line. Now he's in the front. It's a matter of laps. That's just how fast you can get to the front here at Daytona. Now look at these. Look at the field now. 4 cars deep of 3 wide, and that is just awesome. You can't see that anywhere else other than Daytona. Maybe Talladega, but you get it. Super speedways are the best. And now Jake Booker is going to ride on board with him. One of the National Racing cars. You see the 7 and the 2 also right in the area. And National Racing just is doing really good right now, as all 3 of them have been up front today so far. But you can't forget about these single car teams. The Australia flagged car that just went off screen, that is Jay Durrell. Look out for him too in the single car team. Aussie Racing is really strong. You know who else is strong? Jay Barker is now on lap 8. And this guy is not giving up yet. This is like 5 laps now for him to be out front. And he's been on the outside multiple times. Who else is on the outside? Matt Hotchkiss, but he's going to run into some problems. It's also going to hold up the 08, the 42, the 83, and the 77 as well. And pretty much make the field rare double file and pretty much all single file now. It's not what Matt Hotchkiss wanted. And here's perspective from Jay Barker, pretty much single file all the way back. But this is lap 12. Lap 12 is a scheduled distance to make it on 1 pit stop And now Jay Barker is going to lead some of the cars as some stay out. Well, Matt Hotchkiss is going to have more problems now. He's going to run into the back of the 77 with Cody Russell. This will not bring out a caution, however. And this is also going to cave in the front end of Matt Hotchkiss. The outcome of pit road that wasn't too unexpected, as Jay Barker will lead the field now as he comes out in front of him. In second place will be Webster Zygarde, and in third will be Jack Newman. These three cars will pull away from the rest of the field by a significant amount, surprisingly, by only taking 2 tires rather than everyone else's 4. So could strategy play out to be a good thing here? Well, I don't know. You see some of the other people that are leaving pit road, such as Derek Petrie in the 53, Sid Amon in the 11, and the 43 of Jay Durrell. So these guys won't be able to keep up with the lead 3, as they're going to go down the back stretch while they're still getting into speed. The back field, however, isn't that strong. You see here, 5 people. It looks like a long line of people waiting to catch up, and they all are still in the draft. You see here's the outcomes. 5 more people joined in, but they couldn't get Phoenix game runs from the start from the last video. You see, they're really at the same speed, except for one race. Now there's 3 people who aren't in these 2 packs, excluding the 30 kilometers. Driving in the pretty good close to the end of the line. He's running for all days. Two of those guys lost time on pit road. Now this guy, 55, Matt Hotchkiss, he blacked out. They just went on the screen. And, well, yeah, after the collision on pit road, he's down 20 miles per hour off the pace. Yeah, he's definitely falling. Meanwhile, we also have guys gaining on these guys, and the pack is coming like a lot faster than they were 2 laps ago. And you can see back in the rear of the mirror much closer. And who's leading them? Richard Thomas, teammate of the 32 of Ryan Dunn, who's probably still worried about losing his engine here. Right now, he's going hard. But who would get to them first? It would be Richard Thomas. It would actually be the 55 Matt Hotchkiss, 20 miles per hour difference, as he's just going to hold up in 7-2, leaving 12 out in open air, and the 11 is also going to catch on behind. Meanwhile, you see the freight train of cars just going right up the line. Yeah, it's just really focused. 57 minutes. Richard Thomas isn't done yet. He's going right underneath the 12 car. He's going to end the pace with no questions asked. Anyways, you're going to get our second incident on the second pit stop. We left us sitting on of Jay Durrell together to let both the others. And really, some of them are just trying to go to pit road. Just bystanders. See the 43 again to the 11, into the 00 and the 12. Just dig on Longford. 12 and 00 open. Getting some damage there now. Both are running pretty well. Anyways, now the pit stops to 28. 42 to 7. Going to be leading the pack. The second pack behind him is 47, 31, 2. 47 though seemed to have gotten a bit of front end damage though on that exchange of pit stops. As you see the crinkled front nose of the car. Not sure what did that, but look who's going by. It's Jay Barker in the 2. Just so successful right now in this race. And really, it doesn't appear he can stop. Here's just half a track later. That's the 2. Remember with the 42 cars. Watching just drive up on him. And down low. And there he goes. That 2 national racing car. So far, it's just looking unbeatable today. It's going to be coming on the inside. And there he goes. 2 Flames cars going on the inside. Anyway, now he's going to have to find some path through 08 and 7 to go double wide down in the corner. Tries to go to the middle. Nothing doing. He's just going to try to push. Now it's taking the now he's going to drop to the inside line. Alex Tanker is nothing for this 2 cars. Man, he is just so quick. I really don't see anything that can really. If anyone here is going to win, it's going to be the 2 cars. so dominant really. What's there to stop him? Well, there is one thing. The 55 Matt Hotchkiss says this is going to be the second time that he's going to hold him up, and not only that, he's going to hold him up so he's back in the last half. And you have to see if he can race his way back to the lead. Yeah, that's about 5 points right there. But it doesn't take 2 hours before he's right next to the lead. Almost similar to the 3 laps ago situation. So 7 position. Well, that 2 is so dominant right now. I think he's going to win unless the 55 comes along. And now our final pit stops are underway. Lap 36, the 2 and the later now. Down pit road, lap 7, the 42 up to hang out. Lap 37 now underway. This is a 40 lap race, so who's going to be able to make it to the end first? What the strategy will work. The 7 car though is now going to be able to stay out an extra lap. The 42, the 7, and the 08 and the 2 are all on different pit strategies. However, which one will turn out the best will be the answer. Will be the question. Meanwhile, the 7 of Jack Newman now coming down pit road to do his service. This is going to be interesting. Who will make it out first? Jack Newman now coming out. You see that red car in the top left? That was the 42 of Jacob 2. Managed to make it out in front of the 2 in the 08. Really make it out in front of the 7 though. It's coming around. That was him in the bottom right. And the 7 getting up to speed. Will he catch him? And I do not believe so. Yes, he will not. The 7 of Jack Newman heading out in front of Jacob 2 in the 42. As now it's smooth sailing for Jack Newman. And it looks like hitting later was the right way to go. Yeah, tough break for the 2. As I said before, it's like the only thing that was going to stop him from 55. But he picked his strategy as well. His teammate now has the right idea. Not wanting to go off the final line. The only thing that stands in his way is the 0-0 and Richard Thomas was involved in this racing today. I did not bring the caution, surprisingly. But yeah, he's part of Check Flag Motorsports. Is tough luck for them. Having Ryan Dunn get blown over 16th, 3rd lap of the race. And now him, who got wrecked out and was a lap down, and probably finished 14th. As coming through turns 3 and 4 for the final time, Jack Newman. Will he make it back? I do not think that he won't. But Jack Newman, it's official. Jack Newman will finish the race first place and win the first ever race in the Pennzoil Cup Series. Congratulations to him and National Racing. And a great win for Jack Newman. And now let's see our finishing results. Jack Newman will come home first. Great run by him, consistent all day. Jacob 2, the only Ford in the field, will finish 2nd. Jay Barker, definitely not deserved 3rd, but I guess he'll take it. 4th was Alex Tanker, consistent all day as well. 5th, Michael Jones, even with the crinkled HUD, he still managed to come home in decent 5th. Michael Kraft will finish 6th. Derek Petrie, 7th. Good job for Rascal Racing as well, finishing 4th, 6th, and 7th. Cody Russell and Stefan, both Minnesota Motorsports teammates, will finish 8th and 9th, and Webster Zygarde will come home 10th. And now, going to your lower part of the field, Jake Booker will be 11th, Kyle Collins 12th. Both of those guys, bad pit stops will put him back in the field to never recover. Jay Durrell and McBride, as well as Richard Thomas, they could recover from that. Matt Hotchkiss, in that one incident, hits the wall and hits the back of the 77, never recovers. And Ryan Dunn, with the engine problem, he'll never recover from that either. Tough breaks for all of them. And thank you all for watching the Pennzoil Cup Series. The next race will be Daytona, where we'll run our first points race. And there is your songs. So we hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.